When most people think about stray animals, they get the image of sad-faced dogs and cats in their brains and hear the audio of Sarah McLachlan singing in the background, but most people don't think about some of the larger issues at hand. Also, when people think about overpopulation, they think in terms of humans. Most people don't relate this in terms of animals. According to CNN, there are close to 70,000 dogs and cats born every day in the United States, and these are stray animals. These stray animals cause the spreading of diseases, not only to humans but local populations of animals. This is due to the fact that they are untreated and uncared for. In addition, they also create us to cause systems in the United States to house, capture, and control these animals. Strays can really affect the local environment. Strays are not medically taken care of and can spread disease to local populations. In addition, when strays die, no one's there to take care of it, so the remains can stay within the environment and pollute it. For example, they can pollute the local water supply. The diseases can spread to other species in the local environment. Strays are basically an introduced species to the local habitat. Most have no predators and can continue to populate with no threats. Strays affect the carrying capacity of an environment. An environment can only support a certain amount of wildlife. They use up the resources in this environment and cause there to be less resources for native species. With all problems, it seems that the best solution is education. People with pets should educate themselves and get their animals spayed or neutered. The Humane Society offers an affordable way to do this for all pet owners. In Michigan, if legislation for all adopted pets to be sterilized is passed, then some 250,000 pets could be saved from becoming unwanted. In an example provided by King, the government blamed children's sickness on mothers not keeping their children's hands washed. They made it seem that the individual is to blame. To truly solve a problem, the solution requires the government to pass legislation to prevent the problem. Prevention is the best solution. The stray problem could be related to the fact that only 20 states have laws requiring the sterilization of stray animals. We as citizens must pressure our local governments to change this. The system in place has to be responsible for taking care of the problem. When thinking about shelters, we shouldn't just think about them in the fact of taking care of stray or wild animals, but we should also think of them as places that should be sustainable. These shelters should be required to meet at least LEED certification. We need a sustainable system in place to handle the problem at hand. It's not like this can't be done. The HSSV's Animal Center is expected to earn gold level LEED certification. It has on-site solar system that generates 40% of its needed electricity. Also, an on-site biowhale naturally cleans rainwater before the water enters the sewage treatment plant. The problem with this, however, is price. As with most sustainability, this project cost $25 million and was funded completely through public donations. As Jensen would say, to think these funds will be gained for each shelter to become sustainable through donations would be magical thinking. Legislation needs to be passed requiring that these shelters meet LEED certification, and government funding should be awarded to each shelter. The root of this problem is that we've created a system of keeping pets. We have domesticated species of animals and removed them from having real meaning within an environment. As Jensen would say, our culture is killing itself. The system of pets is not sustainable. The real solution at hand would be to outlaw pets, since all they do is use resources without giving anything back to the environment or have any real meaning. However, pets can be very beneficial in other ways to humans. Keeping animals keeps their owners less stressed and lengthens life expectancy. However, this lengthened life expectancy fuels humans' overpopulation. Essentially, we cannot create a truly sustainable way to keep pets, but we can try to lower their environmental impact as best we can through technology. I personally think that keeping pets can help the environment greatly because it forces their owners to reconnect with nature. For example, dog owners get to bond with nature through necessary walks with their dogs. If they can connect with nature, they may be more likely or inclined to help nature and to support the sustainability movement. The message at hand is that we must control the population of stray animals. Not only is this a matter of the environment, but it's a matter of humanity. We should strive to create a system that puts animals in the care of people who will care and love for them. We should strive as a culture to have a connection with nature and animals. During these stray animals' time in shelters, they should be treated humanely and be in a sustainable environment that has low impact on the natural environment around them. It is our responsibility to care and protect for these beautiful creatures, while protecting the local ecosystem. We need to be responsible for fixing the system that we have created. It is our problem and we must fix it. It is our duty to treat these animals humanely and give them the respect and love that they deserve. It is our duty to protect our animals, not just those who are endangered, but those who are in our own backyards and cities. This is a problem encompassing our entire nation. It is going to take the nation as a whole to fix it. We have taken their freedom from them. In doing this, we have also taken their voice. Now we who can speak on their behalf must do so. We should ensure that they get the treatment that they need. We should ensure that they be housed sustainably. Nature itself is sustainable. These animals are part of nature, and if they were left undomesticated, would be part of nature's circle of life, and therefore be sustainable. We should make sure that while in our care, we provide them with a natural, sustainable life. We must follow the path that nature intended, that of sustainability. It is easy to put shelters out of mind because they are out of sight. I urge you to visit your local shelter. Find out for yourself what it means to be a byproduct of this pet infrastructure that we have created. Shorten the distance between you and that of stray animals. It is not as easy to put them out of thought when you see how many living creatures are being affected just in your local community. It may be a faulty system we have created, but it is our job to right the wrongs of this injustice.